What's up, y'all? What's up? What up, lady? What's going on, man? What's up, Wayne? What's up, Jeff? What's up, Daniel? What up, Jin? What up, Coach Plays? Sports and Wrestling Connection. What's up, Tyler? Rob? What's up, guys? What's up, Butterfly? How are you? First and foremost, guys, how is the audio? We're trying a new setup here. I just want to make sure everything sounds pretty good. I want to make sure everything sounds pretty good before we get rolling. But what's going on, guys? I got me a new setup we're trying out here. They are going to sing the American and Canadian national anthem. It's good. All right. All right. Perfect. Perfect. What's up, Key? Appreciate that, Key. Thanks a lot. Good to be back, y'all. Good to be back. It is good to be back behind the microphone. Right now, I got to do one thing real quick. So we haven't put the green screen up yet in the background, guys, because we're still, until we get our TV mounted on the main wall and get kind of everything situated here in a final position. I'm not going to hang my green screen up until that. So until we get the TV on the wall and we get the entire finished basement here, kind of situated, we're just going to kind of roll with it like this. But eventually the green screen will be up and none of this will be, you'll be able to see any of this in the background. But we got a whole new setup. What up, TSR? What's up, Rich? What's going on, man? Right now they're showing some reruns of the Stanley Cup final run of the Bruins and the Canucks. I remember that well. I went to that parade. Yes, sir, Jen. I was at that parade. That was awesome. J-Baby in the house. The resident Leafs fan. This should be a good game. This should be a good game. What up, Theo? They got the duck boats loaded up here with some honorary captains that they are going to drive out onto the ice, it looks like. This is pretty cool. Bergie's on there. Tuukka's on there. Chara's on there. So they're going to bring this black and yellow duck boat out onto the ice. With members of the 2011 team. Tim Thomas in the house. Tim Thomas, they managed to find him and pull him out for a public appearance in what seems like a century. Dennis Seidenberg on there. Old school Bruins, guys. Claude Julien on there as well. They're gonna introduce him on the ice. He will walk out onto the ice. So we're having a little bit of fun here at TD Garden. They are introducing the Bruins individually as they come out. Andrew Ference just walked out. What's up, JJ Sports Coverage? What's up? What's up, Eric? I feel pretty good, Eric. Feel pretty good. So the members of the 2011 Stanley Cup team are being introduced, guys. Kelly is walking out. Tim Thomas, Boston Bruins legend during that 2011 Cup run. We're still unpacking now, Theo. We still got clothes and all sorts of crap everywhere, but we're managing. We're getting there little by little. Me too, Jen. Me too. I remember it well. Tuukka Rask walking out. Dennis Seidenberg, one of my favorite Bruins. Seidenberg and Chara were two of the best defensemen we've had in a long time. David Krejci coming back. Camper coming back, walking out right now. So they are honoring the 2011 Stanley Cup champion team right now, pregame, guys. Adam McQuaid. Boychuk walking out. Man, this is taking me down memory lane, man. Brad Marchand skating to join the team. Michael Ryder next up off the duck boat and onto the ice. Taking me down memory lane, man. 37, we all know who that is. Bergie walking out next. Bergeron walking out now. Zdeno Chara next off the duck boat. One of my all-time favorite Bruins. And he will get handed the trophy. Chara will carry the 2011 Stanley Cup. And he will raise it above his head. So the 2011 team going to take a team picture. They will honor them before the game starts. I don't know, Eric. I don't know. I don't know how they do that. I'm liking this new setup so far, guys. I am liking the new setup so far. Much easier for me to see what's going on in the chat and with the stream. Plus, have the game on the second monitor. We got 2 monitors set up now. Thanks to the girlfriend who scored me this really nice secondary monitor. So the girlfriend coming in clutch there for tonight. They 100% do, Eric, 100%. So pregame festivities over and done with at the Garden. We will wind it up and get ready to go for the puck drop, y'all. Commercial break. You know what it is, JJ. 100%, dude. We got the Bruins gear on. We got the Bruins gear with us tonight. I did see that, Jeffrey. Yes, I did. I saw that about 2 hours ago. Jonnu Smith going to play for the Dolphins now. I do like this new setup, though, guys. I tell you one thing. I do like the new setup. We've already had 2 trolls in here tonight, so hopefully that's a good sign that YouTube might actually be somewhat promoting the stream, which would be excellent, but I'm not getting my hopes up. I am not getting my hopes up. I wonder if I can actually move this camera over. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. I think if I move that, let's see. We're still kind of working kinks out of this thing. Little by little. We're still kind of working the kinks out, but for the most part, I like what I see. Think, yeah, that's a little better. All right. Maybe this. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. We're kind of screwing around a little bit while we wait for that needs to go. That needs to go. Where are we going? Still trying to figure out where I want this camera to sit. That might be it. That might be it. I think that'll work. All right, here we go, guys. We are getting ready for the opening puck drop and the start to this one. Toronto and Boston, 2 original 6 teams facing off. What's up, Luke? What's up? So the team photo of the 2011 Stanley Cup champions. All right, we are ready to get rolling, guys. We are ready to get at it. They will line up. Actually, did they sing the national anthems yet? I guess not. So Todd Angeli going to sing the national anthem for the Bruins. The Canadian national anthem up first. I see quite a few blue jerseys in the stands tonight, so the Leafs fans representing well tonight. Yeah, Leafs fans representing well in Boston tonight. There's a good amount of Leafs fans there. See some blue jerseys in the crowd. We do, Eric, we do. All right, Canadian national anthem finished. Up next, they will sing the Stars and Stripes. Luke Neely member gang in the house. Two original 6 teams going at it tonight, guys. So we wait for the national anthem to finish up. Swayman in net tonight for the Bruins. All right, y'all, let's play hockey. National anthem out of the way. Let's play some hockey. Let's go. Let's go, Bruins Nation. Let's get after it tonight. Let's go. Let's go. I would throw tight end in there too, Luke. I want them to draft a tight end too. What's up, Grego? What's up? Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Let's go. Lining up for the opening face. Coyle will take it. Boston wins the face-off. McAvoy going to start us off. Mac chips this one up the boards to center ice. DeBrusque pushes it into Maple Leaf territory all the way back to the goalie. Leafs defense will take it now up the right side boards, and it's banged right back behind the Leafs net. Handed off to the defense. Bruins chasing. This puck will ricochet to center ice, taken by McAvoy. Nobody home. And the Leafs will get it in front of the Bruin net at the top of the left circle. Nothing going. They will shoot it back out to center ice. Dumped back in by the Leafs. Swayman looking on as that wraps around behind the boards. Picked up by the Leafs and sent in again behind Swayman. McAvoy and Grzelcyk there to fight for this puck behind the net. They will push it back out to center ice. Gathered back in by the Maple Leafs, and they will restart the rush. Thrown on net, and that one goes off of, I believe, Carlo's skate. It'll stay in play. Pinched in the right corner. Leafs will pick it up, and Charlie, who is that? I can't see who that is. It's chipped back in by the by the Leafs. Thrown on net, and that one kicked aside by Swayman. This one thrown out in front, and it's stolen away by the Bruins. They will push the puck to the Bruin blue line, and it's dumped right back in. Swayman going to paddle that one off behind the net. Frederick in there giving chase. He will pin his man against the boards looking for the puck, and it's chipped back out to the Bruin blue line. Taken there by Boston. And it's bounced off the board, sent into Maple Leaf territory. And the Leafs will pick it up there. Back they go up the boards. Back and forth we go, guys. Back and forth we go from blue line to blue line. Bruins to the top of the red circle for Pastrnak. Picked up on the in front, thrown on net, and that one going to be pushed aside by the Leafs defense. Looks like it ricocheted off of his skate. Thrown on net again, and that one going to go off Coyle skating into the boards. Picked up by Zacha. Zacha into the right circle to Pastrnak. Pasta gives it back to Zacha. Zacha across the ice. Thrown on net, shot save. And push back out to the Maple Leaf blue line. Bruins going to dump this one back in. Picked up there by Zacha. Zacha in the right circle. Zacha shoots the ricochet and the shot. The rebound shot also saved. Wool will make the save. So Zacha with a nice pass. Shattenkirk with the shot. It ricochets off of a Leafs defenseman's skate. The ricochet comes back. And the second shot also denied. I believe that was Heinen's shot. Bruins will work this behind the Maple Leaf net. Puck free on the ice, picked up by the Bruins at the Maple Leaf blue line. Nowhere to go with it. Leafs regain control. Toronto in their own territory. Boston pesters them as they try to clear. It is chipped way up high, and it'll land at the Bruin at the top of the left circle. Wraps around behind Swayman, and it's going to be dumped right back in. Toronto looking for anything offensive. Thrown in front of the net. That one pushed aside by Swayman. Picked up by Boston, and they will shoot it right out to center ice in a hurry. Carlo with it. Carlo trying to line up a shot, and it is taken off his stick by the defense of the Leafs. Chipped and sent clear. Grzelcyk picks it up behind the Bruin net. Up to Coyle. Coyle at the blue line leaves it off for Marchand. And we have a delayed penalty coming up. Ref with his hand in the air, so let's see what this is. No stoppage yet. Maybe they're going to let it go. Coyle chips this forward to center ice. Banged off the boards and dumped in by the Bruins. Marchand with a nice hit behind the net. Puck free on the ice, gathered back in, and thrown on net. That one goes wide to the right. Good hit by the Leafs defense on DeBrusk as he was getting close to the net. And they will take a cheap shot at Brad Marchand as they go high on him. Leafs put the stick under Marchand's chin. And Jake DeBrusk immediately going after the Maple Leafs, and so is McAvoy. McAvoy wants him a piece too. What's up, Cool? McAvoy wants him a piece. McAvoy not happy. The Leafs are going to get called for the penalty, though. Bruins on the power play. Marchand not a happy camper. He is upset. Somebody's going to get hit hard. I guarantee it. Someone's going to get hit hard. Marshy's got some words for the Maple Leafs. Fuck these guys. Marchand is definitely not happy. Neither was McAvoy or DeBrusk. All three of them took offense to that. Took offense to that hit. Somebody's definitely going to get hit. All right, 16:06 on the clock. .06 on the clock. Appreciate that, cool. So Bruins on the power play. 2 minutes for roughing is the penalty. Oh, you cheap shot bastard, you. Right under the chin of Marchand. Oh, what? We're already starting with the with that kind of BS. So somebody from Toronto about to get hit real hard. Someone from Toronto is about to get hit really hard. We're already starting that. And McCabe is also headed to the penalty box as well. So roughing and I think interference. So the Leafs are going to lose 2 players. Five on 3. Marchand feeds Pasta. Pasta puts it in front, and the defense will take it away. Marchand back with it. Marshy in the left corner. Across. The shot, and it'll go wide to the right. Marchand again with it. At the top of the left circle, feeds it to the right circle. Back to McAvoy. McAvoy setting up Marshy. Marshy shoots, and that one's saved by Woll. Marchand still with control, and it's sent back out to McAvoy at the Bruin blue line. He will retreat the puck back into his own territory. Line change in effect for the Bruins. Power play at 1:17. 5 on 3. Chipped forward for Mac in the corner. Sent around and picked back up by Marchand in the left circle. Marshy down in front. Back to Marchand in the circle. Setting up the one-timer shot. That one goes off the post. Coyle can't get to it, and it's sent clear. Damn it. Off the post. Off the post. Pastrnak will restart the rush with 50 seconds on the power play. Marchand to the left circle. Marshy back to McAvoy. In the high slot, Mac to the left circle to Pasta. Pasta's thrown in front. DeBrusk trying to put the ricochet in, and it goes wide to the right. DeBrusk still with it. Jake gives it off to gives it off to Marchand. Marchand down low. Back to Marshy in the left circle. Marshy shoots, and that one again off the post. Marchand again with control from the left circle. Down low to McAvoy. A cross shot. Score! Pastrnak with the one-timer from the right circle. Let's go. Let's go. One nothing Bruins. Let's go. Let's go. Pasta with the one-timer set up by DeBrusk perfectly. 1-0 Bruins. 5 on 3 still in effect for 10 seconds. Excuse me. Power play still in effect for 10 seconds. They shoot it. Wait, did he score again? Oh my, whoa, wow. They might have just scored again, guys. They might have just scored again. Hold on, they're going to review this. Heinen fires one towards the net. This one might have made it in, go. Oh, that's on the red. That is on the red. That's a freaking goal. That is. Me too, cool. Me too. I'm glad to be back. Heinen fires this one on net. This might have made it in, y'all. This one might have made it in. It looks like he sneaks that one right in front of the freaking skate. Ooh, that was close. That was close. We almost just got a second. Heinen fired that one on net. Bruins with control. Thrown across, and it is going to be intercepted by the Maple Leafs. Maple Leafs and Bruins will fight for possession at center ice. Boston regains control, and they will retreat the puck into their own territory. Swayman will hand it off to the defense, and it's chipped up to Frederick. Frederick way across the ice now, and it's dumped in by Boston. Wall to go get it, and he is tied up behind the net. This one thrown out in front, nobody home for Boston, and it'll drift harmlessly clear. Swayman fires this one way up the ice, and it'll wrap around, and I believe that's going to be an icing. Face-off coming up in Bruin territory. Face-off coming up in Bruin territory. Marchand talking to the ref about something. Face-off in Bruin territory. It looks like I can't see who's going to take this. Shot saved by Swayman. Pad save. Right off the face-off. DeBrusk going to push this one into the corner for Marchand. Marshy shoots, and that one barely makes it. That one almost made it through, too. Bruins getting their opportunity early here, guys. Bruins getting their opportunities early. Yeah, the Bees are getting their opportunities early in this one. And we are into a commercial break. But that was close, guys. That was close. That was real close. Yeah, that was close. But it's a good game so far. Hey, Jared, what's up? What's up? All right, back inside TD Garden. Back inside the Garden. Right now they're talking to PJ Stock. Center from 01 to 04. All right, here we go. Back at it. Face-off in the Maple Leafs territory. Won by Boston, and it's dumped into the corner. Picked up there and sent clear by the Leafs. Fighting for it at center ice. The Bruins will manage to push this puck behind the Leaf net. Frederick in there along with Shattenkirk, and it's going to be taken back by the Leafs out to their blue line and thrown clear. Boston will gather this back in. Shattenkirk chips it up the ice. Picked up there. And the Bruins will start the rush. Shattenkirk into the left circle. And they will have that taken away from them. Possession didn't last long there. Leafs dump it right back in. Swayman looking on as this one wraps around behind him. Boston will shoot this into the left corner. Intercepted by the Leafs. Nobody home in front of the net for them, though. Good defense by the Bruins. And the Leafs going to be forced to clear this back into their own territory. Line change in effect. And that is going to be an icing as Toronto dumps this one in behind the Bruin net. .12:07 to play here in the first. In a period at number 1. Face-off won by the Leafs and sent clear. Boston gathers it back in at center ice. Pastrnak to the top of the right circle. He will leave it off for his teammate. Working his way in. Shot saved by Wall off the glove. Heinen trying to pull this puck off the boards. Finally, it'll come free. Picked back up at the Leafs blue line. Heinen chasing it across the ice. He won't get there in time. Toronto, not much going on. Taken back by the Bruins at the Leaf blue line. Nobody home for Boston. Again, controlled by the Leafs. Thrown on net wildly, way wide to the left. Carlo picks this one up. And he will hand it off to Zacha. Zacha across the ice. And it is thrown clear. Pastrnak with it. At the top of the left circle. Nowhere to go with it. McCabe takes it away from him and sends it clear for the Leafs. Pastrnak gathers it in behind the Bruin net. Grzelcyk. Grzelcyk behind the Bruin net. Nowhere for him to go with it. Again, smothered by the Leaf defense behind the Bruin net. Back out to the Bruin blue lines. Leafs still in control. Dumped back in. Toronto looking for some kind of offense in front of the Bruin net. Nothing going right now. Defended well by the Bruins. Big hit there from McCabe on Grzelcyk. Big hit. What's up, Jared? What's going on, man? Oh, right off the glove, man. Right off the glove on that last shot. Coyle set to take the faceoff at the dot in front of the Leafs blue line, won by Toronto. And they will push this puck to center ice. Nowhere for them to go. Bruins dump it right back in. Coyle giving chase. He is hit hard behind the Leafs net. That puck drifts out to the left circle, and it's dumped back in by the Bruins. Marchand giving chase, gathers it in, and he will wrap it around behind the net. Picked up there by Carlo and sent back to DeBrusk. DeBrusk throws it in front for Coyle. Coyle is defended well, and Marchand absolutely demolishes McMahon behind the net. That's what you get for the last one. Marchand dishing out a punishing hit behind the Leafs net. Carlo dumps this one back in. Marchand behind the net. And it's ricocheted back out. A cross shot. Saved by Wall. The rebound attempt. DeBrusk shoots. He is also denied. He is going to pick up his own rebound. Bounce it off the boards. It's sent to Marchand. Marchand to Shattenkirk. Shattenkirk to Marshy at the blue line. Marchand shoots, and Wall will hang on to this puck. Marchand and Coyle combined to absolutely demolish this Maple Leafs player behind the net. That's what you get. You wanted to start that. You wanted to start the hitting early. We can do that. We can do that. You wanted to start the hitting early. They wanted to hit tonight. Man, they're getting it. They are getting what they wanted. What's going on, though, guys? How is everybody's Thursday night going? I believe some of you, like Jin and my Australian people, are already in Friday. But how's everybody doing, yo? Bruins lead 1-0 about halfway through this first period. 9:25 to play here in period number 1. Right now they're talking about the newest Maple Leaf, Joel Edmondson, defenseman acquired from the Capitals for a 3rd-round pick in 2024 and a 5th-round pick in 2025. NHL career, 29 goals, 81 assists, 521 game. A +18 rating. Faceoff is won by the Leafs, and they will push this puck back out to center ice. That does not last long, as it's dumped right back in by the Bruins. Nobody home for Boston. And again, the puck will be sent clear. DeBrusk, the first Bruin there. Lowry in there along with Shattenkirk as well. 6 players, 3 Leafs and 3 Bruins trying to pull this puck off the boards. Finally, Lowry able to get it off the boards and send it out to center ice. Picked up there by the Leafs, and they will retreat into their own territory. Line change in effect for the Leafs. Boston will follow suit. Fresh legs on the ice for both teams. Back and forth we go with it. Pastrnak giving chase. The Leafs going to wrap this puck around the net, pick it up, and they will skate into the neutral zone. Boston able to take control, and it's dumped back in. Wall looking on, and that will be an icing. That is an icing. Jared says, I'm at this game tonight. Awesome, dude. Have a good time. Have a good time. Go Bruins. Zacha going to take the faceoff in Bruin territory. It's won by the Leafs and dumped immediately behind the net. Nice shot block from Grzelcyk there, I believe. Zacha going to try and chase this puck down behind the Maple Leaf net. He does have some help. Leafs defense able to gather it in and send it clear. Toronto starts the rush from the top of the left circle. Thrown in front, saved by Swayman. And the Bruin defense clears that out of harm's way in a hurry. It'll make its way all the way back to the Maple Leaf goal. Picked up there by the defense with 7:38 to go in the first. Up the ice it goes. Shot on Swayman into his chest. He will easily make the save. And the puck back out to the Bruin blue line. Shot, deflection by Carlo. And that'll send this puck to the boards. Picked up by Marchand there. Marshy across the ice to Carlo. Carlo bangs it off the boards out to center ice. DeBrusk sends it right back to Carlo. To DeBrusk. DeBrusk bangs it off the boards, and it's intercepted by the Leafs. Toronto will retreat the puck into their own territory. They're going to slow it down. Line change in effect for the Leafs. Fresh legs coming onto the ice for Toronto. Boston will match as well. The Leafs going to send this puck into the left corner. Wrapping around the boards. Now to the top of the right circle. Picked up there by Boston and sent back to center ice. Controlled by the Leafs. Nowhere to go with it. Frederick with it. Frederick shot. Ricochet. No good. Shattenkirk can't get to the rebound. Free puck on the ice. Picked up by the Bruins. That's low rise. Sends down to Shattenkirk. Shattenkirk shoots, and that's taken away by a defenseman. Bruins still putting on the pressure. Shattenkirk behind the net. Leaves it off for his line mate. The charging Frederick, I believe, can't get to the puck in time. And this is going to go to the boards. McAvoy and Frederick against the boards with 3 Maple Leafs trying to pull this puck free. Finally, the Leafs able to send this clear. McAvoy takes a little hit there. Lowride picks the puck up for the Bruins in his own territory. Skating through the neutral zone to the top of the left circle. Lowride feeds it down for who is that? I couldn't see who that was. Good save by Wall, though. What an opportunity for the Bruins there. Carlo gloves that puck out of the sky, picked up there by the Bruins. Stuck now into the left corner. And it'll drift behind the Maple Leaf net, back out to the Leafs blue line and into the neutral zone. Bruins there to push this puck to center ice. Gathered back in and retreated by the Bruins. Carlo with it. Carlo going to chip this puck up the ice. Nobody home for Boston. Zaka can't get to it in time. Controlled by the Leafs with 4:58 to play in the first. Maple Leafs will start the rush to the top of the left circle. Skating in on Swayman, and the passing lane cut off by the Bruins. Nicely done there. Back out to the Bruins blue line it goes. Now dumped in front of the net. Good takeaway by the Bruins again as they push that puck behind the net. Thrown across, centering pass taken away by Boston. Nicely done there. Again, the Bruin defense working well. Here's a pass across the ice into the left circle from Toronto. Looking for something in front of the net. Nothing going. And the Bruins will send this out of harm's way. Boston sends this puck out of harm's way. Gathered back in by the Leafs. And dumped in. Swayman hands it off to Carlo. Carlo wraps it around the boards from Marchand. Marchand to Coyle. That one gets away from Coyle. It's picked up by the Leafs. Nowhere to go with it, though, at center ice. Big hit from Coyle. Sends a Maple Leaf player flailing to the ground. Big hit from Charlie Coyle. Free puck on the ice. Dumped in front of the net. Nobody home for Toronto, and it's pushed back to the boards. Fighting for the puck now in the left circle. Bruins control. Coyle chips it up to DeBrusk. DeBrusk nowhere to go with it. Shot saved by Swayman. Wrapping around the boards. Free puck on the ice. Picked up by the Leafs at the Bruin blue line. Now shot on net. That one going to go wide to the left. Again, free puck gathered in by the Bruins and sent clear. And that is going to be an icing. We will head back down into Bruin territory. 3:16 to play here in period number 1. Big hit from the captain. Big hit from the captain. Face off in Bruin territory. I can't quite tell who's going to take it. Won by the Leafs. Thrown in front. Nice takeaway by Shattenkirk. And this one will be handed off to his line mate up the ice. Not going to be able to handle the puck. It's taken away by Toronto in a hurry. This one up the boards and gloved by Swayman as that puck shot from way far away from him. He will hang on to this one. So the hitting has started. So far, so good, guys. I was kind of worried with everything that was running tonight that we were going to be running a little bit laggy, but it does not seem like it. My stream, so far, so good. Excellent connection. Everything looks good. Everything looks good. And the new setup is working well. I was afraid of that. I was afraid that of how things would integrate here, and if it would run smoothly or not. But so far, so good. So far, so good. The only thing that's missing, I just got to get my green screen up. Once we get the green screen up and running, or up and set up, everything will be back to normal. But the only thing that's missing is the green screen. All right, back from the break. A little over 2.5 to play here in period number 1. Face-off won by Toronto in Bruin territory. Shot saved by Swayman. Grzelcyk will take this puck and try to redirect it. Swayman again going to have to make another tremendous save. Shot in again. A save by Swayman off the left pad. This puck ricochets back down to Wall. He will hand it off to his defense. Up the ice it goes in a hurry. Maple Leafs will work from center ice. And it's dumped in behind Jeremy Swayman. Picked up there by Boston. And chipped forward to Coyle. Coyle across to DeBrusk. DeBrusk going to have to chase this puck down against the boards. He will not get there in time. Toronto behind their own net will regain control. The Leafs into the neutral zone, and this one sent up to the left circle. Pass across the ice way out in front. Bruins regain control. Lowry behind the net will hand it off, and it's chipped up to center ice. Line change in effect for the Bruins. Coyle can't get to this puck. Lowry going to have to pin the Maple Leafs against the boards. It's sent across the ice. Nobody home for Toronto. It'll go back behind the Bruin net. Heinen with a nice hit that'll force the puck back to the Bruin blue line. Now to the top of the circle and back into the corner. Now behind the Bruin net, Lowry again going to fish this puck out from the boards and send it back to center ice. 1:23 to play and ticking. And Heinen getting tied up here a little bit with the Maple Leafs. Heinen getting tied up here with the Maple Leafs. And they are going to get called for another penalty. Let's see. I think is it Marner? Let's see. Yeah, offside. Oh, yes, yep. Too many men on the ice. Yep. 2 minutes. Too many men on the ice. Bruins on another power play. Let's go. Let's go. Bruins on another power play. B's on another power play. There's one thing that I don't like about this monitor. The freaking power, the power buttons are on the back side of this thing. So every time I go adjust this monitor, I've hit the power button like 3 times in this thing. That's the one thing that I'm gonna have to get used to. But this monitor is nice. The new setup, the new monitor is nice. Thrown in front. And the Bruins going to try and get this one on net before time expires. 39 seconds, Boston. Looking for something in front of the net, and the Maple Leaf defense is very good so far. They will send this one clear. McAvoy chasing it with 26 seconds. Hands it off to Pastrnak. Pasta across center ice, and this puck going to come off of his stick. And we're going to get a whistle and a stoppage in play. We are going to get a whistle and a stoppage in play. Sent clear off the face-off. Shattenkirk with 9 seconds with 8. Coyle with 7. 6. And that'll do it for period number 1, guys. The Bruins will have 40 seconds on the power play when we come back for period number 2. So we have about a 10-minute intermission. Guys going to go head to the locker room, take a breather. I might actually, if I can do this without unplugging anything, I might actually rearrange these monitors. Maybe not, though. I don't know. Maybe not. But so far, so good. Everything is working seamlessly, which is nice. I like to see that. I like to see that. But thanks again for tuning in, guys. Like I said, I know this stream is probably not going to get a lot of views because I have been away from YouTube for a hot minute. So I do not think they are going to do your boy any help when it comes to the whole promotion. I don't think we're going to see any of that. But what's everybody up to? How y'all doing, huh? How's your Thursday night going? Oh. I tell you one thing, if these games go past about 10 o'clock, your boy's going to be in trouble. I got to get up early tomorrow. I got to get an early start tomorrow. But how y'all doing, huh? Once again, I appreciate everybody tuning in. I think what I'm going to do when I end this stream, this monitor that you guys are seeing is the one that the camera's on is fine. I think I'm going to move. I'm actually going to rotate them. So I want the new monitor that I have over here. I want that to go where this one is, and then I'll move this one over this way. Because right now I have the game feed on the opposite monitor that you guys can't see. So I'm gonna rotate them, and I think that'll be a better setup. Cool. Do you have play callers tomorrow, right? You have your podcast tomorrow, right? Friday? If memory serves me correct, right? If memory serves me correct, you have your podcast tomorrow, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. I don't want to do that. That can stay up there. I gotta get a new keyboard too, yo. This one is old as shit. This is the original keyboard that came with this. That came with my PC. I should say that. That came with the PC. Yeah. So I built the PC. I should say I spec'd it out. They built it. I spec'd it out. They built it. And then I never said anything about a keyboard, so they kind of just sent me this cheap one. But that's the next thing I'm gonna get. I needed a good keyboard, and then we'll be golden because I got the monitor. I got the dual monitor setup that I want, and I think that's how we're gonna run it. We're just gonna run it with these two, and then because that way I don't have to orient this this whole studio towards a TV. I can just have the game feed on the monitor. So I'm pretty sure that's how we're going to be doing it. But I like that better because it gives me more versatility. Gives me more versatility. I wonder if I can actually switch these monitors now. I might try. You guys might see a little bit of movement in the camera and stuff like that, but I'm going to try and switch these monitors around while we are at an intermission. So bear with me for a minute. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. We're back. Yeah, that's more like it. I think that's how we're going to do it. That's how we're going to do it. Just like that. That's how we're going to do it. What's up, Dylan? What's up, buddy? I might actually move this modem too, because this mic cord isn't exactly. Hold on, yeah. All right, we're gonna have to figure the modem out, because I think either that or I'm gonna have to get a longer microphone cord. I'm gonna have to definitely get a longer microphone cord, because this is not gonna work the way it is. That might go. That's a little better. That's a little better. Yeah, that way we can go like this. What's going on, Grego? What's up? We are sitting through intermission at number 1. What's up, Secret Underdog? What's up, buddy? Not much, man. We are just watching the Bruins. We are just watching the Bruins. I'm going to take a quick break, guys. 5-minute break, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, here we go. We are back at it. The Bruins and Leafs are getting ready to start off period number 2. Right now they're talking to Zdeno Chara. Zacha set to take this face off at the Bruin blue line. He will win it. Grizzly sends it off behind the Maple Leaf net, wrapped back around from right to left. Frederick with it now, and he will have it taken from him. Across the ice for the Leafs, and dumped in behind Swayman. It'll drift all the way back out to the top of the circle, picked up by Frederick there, trying to get it to Zacha. Zacha with it, sends it across the ice, and it's not going to be able to be handled by Carlo. Free puck picked up by the Leafs in Bruin territory. At the blue line, shot saved by Swayman. Zacha gets the puck off the board and sends it clear. Back and forth we go with it. Carlo behind the Bruin net looking on. Sent back out to the Bruin blue line. Shot way wide to the right. Picked up by Grizzly and sent behind the Bruin net. Carlo there to gather it back in. He will be met by the Leafs. Bruins fighting for the puck behind the net, and I believe it's going to get stuck in the net. It will. So puck stuck in the net. Right now, again, still talking to Zdeno Chara, 2011 Mark Messier Leadership Award winner. Nice, Luke, nice. Face-off in Bruin territory, won by the Leafs. They will start from the Bruin blue line. Into the circle, shot saved by Swayman. Loose puck, and he will put the glove down on it. Oh, we got some extracurricular activities. McMahon wants a piece of... Who is that? The Leafs getting chippy out there, guys. Leafs getting chippy out there. They're trying to fight a little bit. Toronto showing a little bit of fight. They are showing a little bit of fight in this one. This puck thrown on net by the Leafs. Nothing going there. Bruins defense easily kicks that one aside. Toronto picks it up in the corner. Both Bruins and Leafs will fight for this puck behind the Bruin net. Gathered back in by Boston. Sent across the ice from right to left. Gathered in there. Boston will work the one-timer shot. Save. The rebound attempt trying to be put back in. And Wall will put the glove down. Brazeau will put the... was going for the rebound. Wall able to put the glove down. Face off in Leafs territory coming up. Oh, he's a sissy, Tex. You know he's a sissy. They're talking to one of the best Bruins fighters of all time in Zdeno Chara. The only problem is nobody would fight him because he's fucking huge. Face-off won by the Leafs. They will start the rush to the top of the right circle. Now dumped in behind the Bruin net. Grizzly giving chase. He won't be able to get to the puck in time. All the way back out to Zacha on the other side. Zacha hands it off to McAvoy. McAvoy in front of the net. Back out to Zacha. Zacha with it. And he will throw this puck way out of harm's way. That's an icing. That'll stop the clock at 16:57. 1-0 in favor of the good guys in... black and gold. Zdeno Chara, a plus 240 plus minus over 14 seasons with the Bruins. Toronto throws this puck in front of the net. Lots of traffic. Grizzly able to push this puck out of harm's way into the boards with some help from Zacha. Toronto keeping the pressure on. They will dump it right back in though. Thrown on net. Nice deflection. Charlie McAvoy gives his body up and deflects the puck, but he is down on the ice. McAvoy sacrificing his body. Oh, hit him right in the nuts. Oh, no. No, Chuck. Oh, no. Oh, McAvoy. Right in the old twig and berries. McAvoy takes that puck right in the old twig and berries. Oh, that's gotta hurt. I watched that replay. That one's gonna leave a mark. He probably would, Tex. He probably would. Fuck that guy. He probably would. He probably would. Again, the Leafs are going to dump this puck behind the Bruin net. 16:22 to go in the second period. Both Leafs and Bruins going to fight for the possession behind the Bruin net. Carlo able to chip this puck out of harm's way back to the Bruin blue line. To the top of the left circle it goes. Thrown on net. That one going to go wildly to the left. And again, Toronto dumps this one in. Behind the Bruin net from left to right it goes. Back out to the blue line. Into the high slot. Frederick there to cut the passing lane off, and that'll force Toronto back to the blue line. Nice steal by Frederick. Here's a breakaway for Trent Frederick. Frederick one-on-one. He shoots. He scores! T. Freddy with the steal and the goal. Frederick with the steal, the breakaway, and the shot, and it is 2-0. Good guys. Let's go. Beautiful steal from Frederick. And he is off to the races. Frederick off to the races after the steal. Nobody able to catch him one-on-one with Wall. And he beats him through the 5-hole. Let's go. Bruins 2-0. Beautiful steal. Beautiful defensive play from Frederick. 17th goal of the season. 2-0. Good guys. Clock will move. 15.5 to play here in the second. This one going to go this puck all the way down the other end of the ice. Touched by Grizzly, and that's an icing. Clock stops 15:28. And back down the other direction we go. Face off in Maple Leaf territory. And the Leafs will win this face-off. They will bounce it off the boards all the way up the ice, trying to get this puck to a charging winger, and Coyle in the way of that one. That'll force the puck to the boards. And Toronto will hit the post. Shot is going to go off of the stick of a Bruin defenseman. I think it was... who was that? I think that was Coyle that they went off the stick of. We got a whole bunch of traffic. Coyle wants a piece of somebody. Is that Bertuzzi? It is. Tyler Bertuzzi gets a nice little welcome to Boston from or welcome back to Boston from Charlie Coyle. And he's got some words for him afterwards. Charlie Coyle busts up it looks like he busted the lip at Tyler Bertuzzi. Coyle busts the lip of Tyler Bertuzzi. Yep, Tyler Bertuzzi is busted open, y'all. So Charlie Coyle puts the stick in the face of Tyler Bertuzzi and says, "Welcome back, bud." Nice little stick to the lip. Charlie Coyle called for the penalty, 2 minutes for high sticking. So Toronto on the power play. 15 minutes to go here in the 15 minutes to go here in the second. 4-minute power play. What? Wow. 4-minute penalty. Come on, man. For high sticking. Face-off won by the Leafs, and they will start things off from the high slot. Shot is going to go wide. It will stay in play, though, wide to the right. Heinen pushes this puck back out to the Bruin blue line, now down into the left corner. Out to the top of the left circle, to the right circle. They missed the one-timer. Whiff, strike one. Back out to the Bruin blue line it goes. And shot from way far away from the blue line, saved by Swayman, and he will hang on to it. .331 to go on the power play. Face-off in Bruin territory, won by Boston and immediately thrown clear. Power play clock on the move, 3:22 and ticking. Game clock moving as well, 14:18. Picked up behind the Bruin net, sent out to the top of the left circle. Now back to the Bruin blue line, to the top of the left circle again. Toronto looking for something in front of the net. Bruins PK playing very well. That one going to go off of a Bruins stick and to the boards and sent clear. Nice job. Nicely done, guys. Nicely done. Wall will hand it off to the defense. 2:43 on the power play. To the top of the right circle and back to the Bruin blue line. Now to the left circle. Down in front, taken away by Boston and thrown clear. Attaboy, attaboy. Let's go. Keep it up. Toronto back the other direction in a hurry. Into the left corner. Nice hit there from Grzelcyk. Puck will drift behind the Bruin net. Looking on. Shot saved by Swayman. And he will hang on to this puck and stop play. 13:02 on the clock. 2:03 on the power play. Shots on goal are dead even at 12 apiece. Once again, shots on goal dead even at 12 apiece. Face-off from the right circle in Bruin territory, won by Boston. Controlled by Zacha, and he will hand it off to Heinen. Heinen back to Zacha. Zacha into the right circle. Are they going to get a shorty? Heinen to the net, and he is forced behind it before he can get a shot off. Nice recovery by the Leafs defense. That was not looking good for them. Toronto retreats the puck, and they will restart the rush through center ice to the top of the right circle and dumped into the corner. Carlo all alone there. He's going to get help from McAvoy. Both teams trying to pull this puck off the boards. Heinen for the Bruins in there as well. Along with Marchand. Finally, puck drifts back to the Bruin blue line. Sent back into the right circle. Thrown across. Taken away by Marchand. And he will hand it off to Heinen. Heinen's pass way out ahead of Marchand. Here's a one-on-one shot. Score! Over the left shoulder of Jeremy Swayman. And the Leafs are on the board. Toronto is on the board. This one over the left shoulder of Swayman. Heinen's pass goes way in front of Marchand. Marchand can't recover, and it just bounces off the board. Shattenkirk way out of position. And that's an easy one-on-one, and it is sent over the left shoulder of Jeremy Swayman by Mitch Marner. 25th goal of the year for Marner. And they cut the deficit in half. They will cut the deficit in half with that one. 2-1. 11:59 on the clock, and we will get another stoppage in play. Not gonna lie, it's good to see Big Z back in a Bruins jersey. It is good to see Big Z back in Bruins colors. So the deficit gets cut in half off of basically a lucky bounce. Because that puck was bounced off the boards and Shattenkirk was just out of position for the ricochet. Realistically, nothing the Bruins could do about it. Nothing really that the Bees could do about that one. But still winning, 2-1. Hopefully that's the only goal that gets let up for the game. What are you doing, bud? Come here. What are you doing? This little motherfucker over here has, I think he's figured out how to, I hide his catnip on one of the shelf, one of the tall bookshelves that we have down here. And this little dude has figured out how to jump on the table, run across the table, and jump on the bookshelf and get to the catnip. I'm looking at him right now, and he's looking at me, looking at the catnip. So I think he's waiting for me to not pay attention. And this little dude is going to take this catnip, this bag of catnip, right off the shelf and just eat the whole damn thing. Face off at center ice, won by the Leafs. And it'll be controlled by Boston. At their blue line, sent through the neutral zone. Pass too hard. Goes off the stick, and it's taken by the Leafs back the other direction in a hurry. Back and forth we go with it in the neutral zone. Finally, Boston able to break through. Behind the net, trying for the wraparound, and 2 Leafs defenders right there to stop that attempt. Shattenkirk with it. He will hand it off at center ice, and it's chipped forward into the corner. Back across behind the Leafs net from right to left. Still pinned in the left corner. Both teams fighting to try to get this puck out into the open. Bruins finally able to. Lowry feeds this one down low, and the Bruins unable to get a shot. Lowry again, second effort, and that puck comes off his stick, controlled by the Leafs and sent clear. Where'd you go? Hey. No, get out of there. Get away from that. Get away from that. Come on. And we are going to get a stoppage in play. Luke, he's figured out how to, like, I've literally just watched him, like, the wheels in his little cat brain turn on how he can get this bag of catnip. And he figured it out pretty damn quick. It took him about 10 minutes to do it. I'm kind of impressed. Trent Frederick called for holding. So here's another power play opportunity for Toronto. Frederick not happy as he will punch the glass in the penalty box. Coyle takes the faceoff, and he will immediately send it on net. And that one going to go up and out of play. 1:51 on the power play clock, 10:23 on the game clock. Coyle set to take the face-off again, and it's won again by Toronto. Oh, 100%, Luke, 100%. I've had him do it before. He ate an entire bag overnight. That little bastard didn't move for the whole next day. I kid you not. The whole next day. He slept for like 20 hours. 90 seconds on the power play. Coyle trying for the wraparound. Wow, that was close. 1:20 on the power play now. Back and forth we go with it in the neutral zone. Controlled by the Leafs at the top of the right circle, now dumped in behind Swayman. The Bruins defense able to push it back out to the Bruin blue line, to the top of the left circle. Now to the high slot, over to the right circle. Now thrown on net. The Bruins defense kicks that one aside. Back out to the blue line it goes. Nice steal by DeBrusk, and Jake DeBrusk will send that one clear. 36 seconds to go. On the power play, 9:05 to go in the second. Possession belongs to the Leafs. From center ice. Up the left side boards into the corner, now behind the Bruin net. Wotherspoon able to push this puck around behind the net. Thrown in front, Swayman with the save. Both teams fighting for this puck against the boards. Here's another shot saved by Swayman from the high slot. Swayman getting in on the action. Lauko throwing some punches on Bertuzzi. Swayman getting a punch in there on Tyler Bertuzzi and whoever was in front of him as well. Jeremy Swayman throwing the gloves around. Lauko wants a piece. Grzelcyk also fighting in the corner. Let's go. This is what Boston and Toronto was. Wotherspoon and Bertuzzi going at it. Wotherspoon with a right. Bertuzzi with a right. Wotherspoon with another right. Another right connects for Wotherspoon. Bertuzzi not looking good. He's uneasy on his feet. Bertuzzi with a right. Bertuzzi with a right. Wotherspoon with a left. And they will break him up. Let's go. Grzelcyk also in the penalty box for fighting. Let's go. Frederick, Wotherspoon, and I forget who else in there for the Bruins. What's up, Butterfly? What's up? Wotherspoon throwing haymakers on Bertuzzi. It's getting physical out there. This has been a scrappy game all game. This is what Original Six hockey is all about, guys. This is what Original Six hockey is all about. Eight and a half to play here in the second. 2-1 in favor of the good guys. Here's a shot on net. Half-hearted shot from the Leafs. Easily sent aside by Swayman. Free puck on the ice picked up by Boston. Frederick with it. Frederick bounces it off the ice and sends it forward into the right circle. Freddie back out in front looking for the centering pass, and it's cleared just before Pasta can get to it. Leafs back up the other end of the ice in a hurry into the right corner. Now to the top of the right circle. And the Bruins will force this back out to the blue line. And it's immediately sent up the ice to Frederick. Frederick leaves it off for his line mate. Shot just wide. Free puck on the ice, gathered back in by the Leafs and sent to center ice. Picked up there by McAvoy and given off to his line mate. Chipped forward, glove down by Toronto. And again, it'll be sent to McAvoy in his own zone. Bounced off the boards by the defense and dumped in behind the net. Shattenkirk can't get to it in time. Taken by Toronto, and back up the other end of the ice it goes. Let's go. Chipped forward by Shattenkirk and dumped in. Whoa, very dangerously behind the net there. Could have got caught out of position. Matthews with it for the Leafs. He will hand it off to his line mate. Wild shot goes wide. Toronto again dumps this puck back in. Bruins able to clear out of harm's way. Back to center ice it goes. Centering pass for Toronto. Trying to set up the one-timer. The shot, the wraparound. And it is going to be saved by Carlo. Swayman out of position there. Carlo, Johnny on the spot. And he will shut that shooting lane down. Whew, that was close. That was close, y'all. Toronto in a lot of trouble behind their own net. Finally able to get it out of harm's way. Lowry going to shove this puck into Toronto territory. Maple Leafs will pick it up. Line change in effect for the Bruins and the Leafs. Back and forth we go with it. Charlie Coyle chips this puck into the air and behind the Maple Leaf net. Picked up there by the defense and sent across the ice. Bad pass. Pasta shoots. Ricochet. He will get his own rebound. Bruins with a second opportunity. Here's the one-timer shot saved by Walt. Zaka shoots, and he will. The ricochet is picked up. Does he score? No, it goes off the post. Bruins still with control. And who is that? Somebody's upended. Charlie McAvoy upended. We got another penalty on the Maple Leafs coming up. That was a very clear attempt to take Mac's legs out from underneath him. Fisticuffs are being thrown, y'all. Low-rise throwing fists. Who else is in there? Low-rise throwing fists. Geeky's throwing fists. Toronto wanted to play a physical game. Gregor, Geeky, Low-rise all throwing hands. McAvoy getting in on it too at the beginning. Boston on the power play when we come back from the break. Woo-hoo-hoo. It's getting chippy out there, y'all. It's getting chippy. Fisticuffs are a-flying. Yeah. 100%, Luke. 100%. Oh, man. A lot of these guys on the Bruins know how to fight and know how to fight really well. I don't know if this is the team they really want to try that with. It's probably not going to go well. If the Maple Leafs want to start fighting, it's honestly not going to end well for them. It is not going to end well for them. That I can guarantee. It is most definitely not going to end well for them. Yeah, it is definitely not going to end well for them. True, Luke. That's very true. That is very true. That is very, very true. All right, so let's see what they sorted this mess out to be. Let's see. There was a giant scrum of players. McAvoy throwing punches as they're pulling him apart. Noah Gregor called for tripping. It is 4-on-4. Morgan Geeky for roughing, obviously, for the fight. Low-rise going to take it for the Bruins. To the blue line of the Leafs, across the ice to Pastrnak. Pasta in the right circle. And that will go nowhere as that puck comes off his stick. Pasta is terrible puck handling. It is not going to go well. Low-rise again behind the Bruin net. And he will hand it off to his line mate. Pastrnak and Carlo trying to get it out of harm's way. And we have a delayed penalty call. This might be, I think this is going to be high sticking. Wait, is it going to go on Low-rise? Hold on, let's see. No, I don't think it's going to go on Low-rise. Hold on. Oh yeah, no, it was, who was it? Tavares who got Low-rise. So Tavares to the box. 4-on-3 power play for the Bruins. 4-on-3 power play for the Bees. 1:22 on the power play clock. 1:22 on the power play clock. Face-off won by Boston. McAvoy will take it from the Leafs blue line into the high slot. Now to the top of the circle. Leaves it off for Marchand. Marchand back to McAvoy. Mac feeds Coyle, and it ricochets off of his skate and behind the net. Picked up by the Leafs there, and they will clear. Through the center ice. And again, the puck retreated back into their own territory and finally sent clear. Marchand will pick it up in front of his own net. 4 minutes on the clock. Marshy up the boards into the corner now. Leaves it off for Pastrnak. Pasta back to Marchand. Marchand going to set the offense up. Marshy feeds McAvoy. McAvoy back to Marsh. Marshy in the left circle. And the pass deflects to Pastrnak, who sends it back out to McAvoy at the blue line. Mac in the high slot. Feeds Pastrnak. Pasta shoots. Saved by Wall. Puck free behind the net. Picked up there by Pastrnak and thrown in front. Free puck on the ice. Gathered back in by McAvoy. McAvoy in the right circle. Down in front. Looking for the shot. And it's saved by Wall again. 9 seconds on the Bruins power play. What's up, Brian? What's up, Brian? What's up, buddy? Bruins trying to get that 2-goal lead back. Nice attempt there by Pasta between the legs. 8 seconds left on the power play. Zacha going to take the face-off. Won by the Bruins. Shot by Pastrnak, and that's a pad save by Wall again. Thrown into the circle. Nobody home for the Bruins, and it's cleared. Power play for Boston down to 30 seconds. Zacha with it. Into the corner. Feeds it behind the net. Back out to the Bruin blue line. Shattenkirk now. Shattenkirk feeds Pastrnak. He shoots on the one-timer. Shot save. Score! McAvoy! Geeky! Geeky feeds McAvoy, and he will bury goal number 3. Let's go! Morgan Geeky feeds Charlie McAvoy, and Mac does the rest. Let's go! Actually, that was Geeky that scored. Excuse me, guys. I thought McAvoy scored. It was Geeky. Morgan Geeky. 15th goal of the year. 2:39 to go here in the second. Let's go. Frederick with this puck behind the Maple Leaf net. The boys are looking for more. Shot on the net, and that's saved by Wall. Puck will drift to the boards. Frederick looking for goal number 2 of the night. McAvoy sends this one on net. It goes just wide to the left. Picked up there by Toronto, and they will get it out of harm's way in a hurry. Toronto will work from the left circle. Behind the net it goes, out to the top of the right circle, into the high slot. Shot save Swayman, and he will hang on to it. Morgan Geeky makes it 3-1. And we are winding down period number 2, guys. Winding down period number 2. Diesel, what are you doing wedged in between there, big guy? Come on. Come here. Come here. What are you doing wedged in between there? Come on. Come on. You don't want to be over here, buddy. Come on. What are you doing? Come on. Come on. You don't want to be wedged in between all that stuff, bud. You don't want to be wedged in between all of that stuff. Bruins needed that, guys. They got a little breathing room. They needed that one. That was a big goal. That was a big time goal. They needed that. Yeah, that was big. They needed a little bit of breathing room and they got it. That was a big goal. That was a big time goal. Oh, well, our watch time is good. Even though the live viewer count isn't exactly where I want it to be, our average view duration is almost 5 minutes, which is awesome. So I appreciate the ones that are sticking around, because that definitely helps. That helps the algorithm too. Right now, talking to Claude Julien. Back to the action we go. From center ice, Charlie Coyle hands it off to DeBrusk. DeBrusk to the top of the left circle. DeBrusk feeds Marchand. Marchand back to Carlo. Carlo shoots the ricochet from Coyle. Score! Let's go! Number 4. Let's go! Brandon Carlo buries number 4. Let's go. This one was from way outside, too. Marchand feeds, excuse me, guys. Marchand with a beautiful pass. And my feed just went blank. That's not cool. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Diesel, what are you messing around with in the... We're having some technical difficulties. I just lost the game feed. Hold on. I'm going to be back in a second, but we just lost this game feed. I can hear it, but I got no audio. Hold on, y'all. I might have to. I'm gonna be a minute or two trying to figure this out. Hold on. All right, that was weird, y'all. That was weird. We got it fixed though. Technical difficulty, but we're good. We are good. That was weird. That was weird. We got the game feedback and we got my monitor system all set up again. Small technical hiccup, but we're good. Are you talking about Tex? Are you talking about the? Are you talking about the Red Sox? I'm not gonna probably do Red Sox until opening day, because none of the real preseason stuff interests me. To be honest, none of the preseason baseball stuff really interests me. So we will be doing Sox during the regular season, just not the preseason. But thanks again for tuning in, y'all. Like I said, I know the viewer counts probably, or the views aren't going to be too good, but I appreciate it. Appreciate everybody sticking around. I do like this setup a lot better, though. I like this setup much better. Thanks again for everybody for tuning in, though. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm glad I'm back too, man. I'm glad I'm back too. I missed it. I missed the YouTube fam. Bruins had a very, very good second period. They had a very good second period. It's good to be back, guys. I am not even going to lie. It is good. It is good to be back. I missed it. I missed the YouTube fam. I'm just happy my new setup is working well. I like the new setup. I appreciate that, Wayne. I appreciate it. Like I said, it's good to be back, guys. It's good to be back. Oy. We went to the range before we moved, Luke. We went to the range probably about a month ago now, and threw about 1,000, probably about 1,000 Freedom rockets downrange. We threw about 1,000 freedom pills downrange. It was a good time. I got to get back there. I've just been so busy. It's finally starting to calm down, though. Finally starting to calm down. It was fun, Tex. Anything, we had, what did I bring? I brought 308, 6.5 Creedmoor, 223. What else did I bring? 9mm, 38, 22, and no, I didn't bring a 357. So yeah, that's it. But we had fun. Shotgun too. It was a good time. Luke, we already have, people are already starting to book charter trips. So fishing this year should be good. We should have a good year. The stripers start coming back, I believe, the first week in May. You start seeing, like the first or second week in May, you start seeing the serious size ones come back. And then the commercial season, like charter boat stuff is fun, but the commercial stuff is where you really make your money. The commercial fishing, commercial striped bass season, I believe, starts on June 19th this year. Yeah, June 19th, I believe the commercial fishery for striped bass opens up. So we got a little ways to go for that. But the regular season, we'll start probably fishing in May. Mid-May. Right now, Nesson is talking to Andrew Raycroft. Nice, Luke. Nice. Spearfishing's fun, man. Spearfishing's a lot of fun. It's super friggin' challenging, though. But it is a lot of fun. It is super challenging. Ugh, sorry, guys. All right, here we go. Third period of hockey underway. Coyle going to take the face off, and he will win it. McAvoy starting us off. Chips it up the boards and dumps it in. Wraps around to the top of the right circle. Nobody home for Boston. Controlled by the Leafs now. Leafs to the top of the left circle. Looking to shoot. And that one going to go over the head of Swayman. It'll stay in play, but we have a penalty. I believe this is going to be a power play for the Leafs. This should be a power play for Toronto. McAvoy headed to the penalty box, and he is not a happy camper. He's yelling at the ref. He is not a happy camper. McAvoy called for interference, I think. Yes. Yep. 2 minutes for interference. Toronto on the power play. Yeah, no doubt, Luke. No doubt. Big men in gray suits, otherwise known as sharks, Luke. Just saying. Is that the otherwise known as the sharks? Here we go. Face-off won by Toronto down in front of the Bruins net in a hurry. Here's the one-timer shot ricocheted off of a Bruins stick. Nicely done there by Carlo to cut that one off. Thrown on net, and it'll go behind. Picked up there and sent right back to the top of the left circle. Toronto will work from there. Thrown on net, saved by Swayman. Ricochets to the right circle. Picked up there again by the Leafs, sent behind the Bruin net. Back out in front, shot saved by Swayman, and he will hang on to it this time. Dude, you don't know how you ain't got to tell me, Luke. We got the same fucking sharks that you got. Them big ass great whites. Friggin' 27-inch mouth, weighing 3,000 pounds. Oh yeah, dude. We got those 14, 15, 16 footers out here too. Like a fucking swimming Toyota Tacoma. Face-off won by the Bruins and sent clear. Yeah, it's like a Toyota Tacoma with a tail and teeth. Oh, 100%, dude. Back and forth we go in the neutral zone. Charlie Coyle chasing the Leafs as they will make their way to the right circle. Now back out to the Bruin blue line. Now to the top of the left circle. Toronto will work from there. Back to the high slot. Shot saved by Swayman. And the rebound is immediately sent clear. Good job by the PK for the Bruins. 20 seconds on the power play for Toronto. They will start the rush to the top of the right circle. Now into the corner. Thrown in front and wisely cleared out of the way by the Bruin defense. To the blue line. Now down in front. Shot saved by Swayman. That'll make its way out to the left circle. Shot saved. Swayman again. Swayman will hang on to it. That'll stop the clock at 17:36. He's going to catch his breath for a second. How do you guys feel about the Bruins trading Omark if they do? They might, I mean, if they're going to make a push and a serious run at the playoffs, they might need some depth. How do y'all feel about them trading Omark if they do? I don't know. There's definitely positives and negatives to it. Carlo going to chip this puck up and out of play with 17:27 to go. Because that's the talk that's going around Boston right now, is a possible Omark trade. Toronto will dump this one in behind Swayman. He looks on as it wraps around behind him. Nobody able to get to this puck. It'll go all the way back into Toronto territory. They will reset and start the rush. Dumped in to the left corner. Shattenkirk gets crushed behind the Bruin net. 3 Bruins and 3 Maple Leafs trying to pull this puck free. Finally, it'll go back out to the left circle. Boston picks it up there. Chipped forward. And it is sent behind the Maple Leaf net. Wall looking on. Toronto's D will take it up the right side boards and dump it in behind Swayman. Nothing doing for the Maple Leafs offense as this puck sent all the way back down. And that's going to be an icing. That'll be icing. And we will go back the other direction. Face off in Bruin territory when we come back. Let's check this stream to make sure everything's running strong. Everything looks good. %, they do. They do, Tex. That's what I'm saying. Toronto pestered as they try to get this puck clear out of their own territory. Bruins take control. A shot from the left circle is deflected. Boston will dump this one in behind the net. Shattenkirk with it. Shattenkirk smothered by the defense. Geeky comes in there to help him, and he will dump this one in behind the Toronto net. Carlo pushes it off behind the Leafs net yet again. Line change in effect for the Bruins and the Leafs. Fresh legs on the ice for both teams as we wind it down here, guys. 15 and a half to go in the third. This one thrown in front and wisely sent aside by the Bruin defense. Nicely done by Zaka there to cut the passing lane off. He will hand it off to Frederick at center ice. Nothing going there. Stolen away from him. And he will get it back. Send it over to his line mate. Across the ice it goes to Coyle. Coyle from center ice. Coyle chips this one in. Wraps around from left to right. Pastrnak behind the Toronto net, going to wrap it around again. Back out to the blue line. It goes thrown in front for Pastrnak, and it's ahead of him. He can't get to it. Free puck on the ice is sent clear by Toronto. Boston gathers it back in. This one chipped up and into the air. Marchand will glove it down in the right circle. Hands it off to Coyle. Coyle in front to DeBrusque. The shot, that one goes wide to the left. It'll end up against the boards. Coyle tied up with a Maple Leaf. We got some fisticuffs being thrown. Coyle with a right. Coyle with a right as they both hit the deck. Marchand throwing hands too. Coyle and Marshy fighting the Leafs on the ice. Let's go. Fuck off, Toronto. Get out of our home ice. Get out of here. You don't want none of this. Coyle and Marchand were basically fighting guys on their knees. We ain't taking no shit tonight. We ain't taking no shit tonight. Sit your ass in the penalty box, schmuck. Sit your ass in the penalty box. Get off the ice, jackass. Let's see this. Marchand going for the puck. He's pinched. And yeah, his head is buried into the boards. Yep, absolutely. Coyle takes offense to it. One right, two right, and a left, and then he gets taken down. Marchand's punching dudes on the ground. Max Domi in the box for roughing Bruins on the power play. Can we get to 5? Can we get to 5 goals? That would be spectacular. And this puck chipped up against the boards. McAvoy going to take it, send it across the ice. It's left back for McAvoy. Mac to the top of the right circle. Leaves it off for Pastrnak. Pasta dumps it in. Puck free on the ice, gathered in by the defense and sent clear all the way back down to Swayman. For real, Luke, for real. McAvoy with it, hands it off to Pastrnak. Pasta into the left circle. Centering pass for Coyle. Coyle to the right circle now. Into the corner. Smothered by the defense, taken by Marchand and sent back out to the blue line. McAvoy. Mac shoots, no good. Ricochet is picked up by Marchand. Marchand back to McAvoy, back to Marchand. Over to Pastrnak now in the right circle. Pasta will work from there. Down low behind the Maple Leaf net. Free puck on the ice, gathered back in by Coyle, wrapped around the boards, picked up by McAvoy. Mac leaves it off for Marchand. Marchand back to McAvoy. Mac down low into the corner. Thrown in front, centering pass can't be handled by Pastrnak. He will pick it back up in the right circle. Pasta nowhere to go with it, feeds it off to Coyle. Coyle back to Pasta, over to Marchand. Marchand shoots. Stick save. Picked up by Pastrnak. Pasta gives it back to Marchand. To McAvoy now in the left circle. Mac looking in front of the net. Centering pass for Coyle is deflected. Again, picked up by the Bruins. 20 seconds on the power play. From the high slot, they set the one-timer up shot, and it'll go wide to the left. 15 seconds on the power play. 22 shots on goal for each team. "15 seconds on the power play." The Leafs really can't fight. That's the thing. They don't really have a lot of dudes who can throw on that team. Face-off won by the Bruins. Lowry with it from the right circle. Feeds it off to the left circle. The shot is going to be deflected. Again, Bruins still with control. From behind the Maple Leaf net. Thrown in front for DeBrusk. Can't handle it. It gets away from him. Picked up by the Leafs. And they will go back the other direction to center ice. Stolen by the Bruins, though. DeBrusk with it. DeBrusk going to wait for his line mates. Fed in front. Pasta shot. Stick save. That one goes to the boards. DeBrusk again going to dump it back in. Pasta picks it up. Zacha picks it up behind the net. And he will wrap it around the boards. Carlo from the top of the left circle dumps it in. Zacha again wraps it around. Thrown in front, and it can't be handled. And it's again wrapped around the boards. Bruins still pestering this Leafs team as they try to get this puck clear. That puck thrown on net by Geeky, and the glove will go down on top of it. Holy crap, man. Bruins making the Leafs work for this one. Wow. That was fast-paced there for a minute. I can't believe you're actually watching that, Tex. I can't believe you're watching that. I ripped a fart this afternoon that sounded better than any speech he's ever given. I ripped a fart this afternoon that sounded better than any speech that he's ever given. Yeah, I hear you, Tex. Yeah, those late games, Brian, they kill me. Like I can't do those late games because I get up at 4 in the morning. So by the time those games are over and by the time I take the studio, I like wind everything down and shut everything down and get this room, situated, shut the lights off and go upstairs and get ready for bed. I would get 3 hours of sleep if I'm lucky. So those late games, anything past 9 o'clock is probably a no-go for me, no matter what sport it is. All right, here we go. Back at it. 11:22 on the clock. Puck pinned in the corner in front of Swayman, and that one going to go off of his chest and ricochet all the way back out to center ice. Picked up there by Boston, and they will retreat back in their own territory, start the rush up. Shipped high in the air, and Wall going to put the glove down on this one. That's a dangerous puck bouncing around the ice. Oh. All right, face-off won by the Bruins. And they will have nowhere to go with it. It's sent clear. Grzelcyk picks it up with 10:42 on the clock. Up to Pastrnak. Pasta chips it forward to center ice. Toronto there to meet them. It's dumped right back behind the Bruin net. Back and forth we go with it. Still behind the Bruin net again. McAvoy trying to get this puck off of his skate. It's back out to the Bruin blue line. Thrown in front. McAvoy going to scoop this puck with his hand as he lost his stick up to Pastrnak. Pasta dumps it in, and he will lose the race to the puck. Toronto gets there first. The defense will gather the puck in, wait for the line change, and now they will start their rush. Long pass up the ice. Cannot be handled, taken by Lowry. That is a icing, and we are going back down the other direction. Back down the other direction. Ugh, excuse me, guys. Face off in the left circle, won by Toronto. Bruins will pester them as they try to get this puck clear. Out to the blue line and now all the way back behind their own net. So Boston giving them fits. Jake DeBrusk will meet them at center ice, and he will almost steal the puck. That'll force them to retreat back in their own territory. The Leafs have had a hard time getting anything going offensively. Anything. A couple of times during the game, but not much really. Toronto will chip this puck behind the Bruin net. Boston there to gather it back in and send it clear again. Approaching the 9-minute mark. 8:56 and ticking. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Pass in front for the Leafs is going to be deflected aside. Not much going offensively for them at all. Shot saved by Swayman. That was a half-hearted shot. Back out to center ice it goes. Again, half-heartedly thrown on net. This one dumped in by Toronto. I think they're starting to lose hope, yo. Toronto does not look like they have the same pep in their step as they did at the beginning of this game. 8:09 to go in the third. All right, here we go. Toronto dumps this one in. 7:50 now and ticking. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if Toronto's got enough time to climb back in this one. They just don't. I don't think they've got enough offensively going on at the moment. Leafs will take this puck from in front of their own net. It's dumped in behind Swayman. He will look on. Bruins get there first. Bounce it off the ice. Bounce it off the boards and back out to center ice. And immediately sent right back in. Bruins seem like they're just in protection mode right now. Just making sure they don't do anything stupid with the puck and cause there to be any breakaways or 2-on-1s or put Swayman in any type of bad situation. That's what it looks like at this point. I think they've taken their foot off the gas just a little bit. Toronto will work from the right circle. Thrown in front, nobody home. Bruins will push the puck back out to the blue line. Again, Toronto dumps it back in and tries again. Bounce back out and clear. Maple Leafs send this one right back up. Stick save by Swayman. Goes to the boards. Picked up again by Toronto there. Back out to the blue line. To the top of the left circle. Thrown on net. Save again by Swayman. This time off the pad. Free puck on the ice. Gathered back in by Boston. And chipped up to center ice. Drifting puck. This will get back all the way back in the corner. And that's an icing. Back the other direction we go. Face off in the Bruins territory. They lead 4-1. And time is winding down. Time is winding down. I think Toronto realizes that they are probably not going to win this game. Face off won by Toronto. Shot on goal. That one goes wide to the left. Just wide. They again will work from the left circle. Down behind the Bruin net again. Out in front. Boston with a good defense. Thrown on net and that will not count. Tyler Bertuzzi does push this one in the net, but I don't think it's going to count. No goal. Nope. Let's see. Yeah, off the skate. Yep, no goal. Nope. Nope, that will not count for Toronto, and we are headed to commercial break. That one not going to count. 5:43 to go here in the third. Toronto not looking to be in the best of positions here at all. My guess is they will probably pull their goalie pretty soon. Over 5 minutes on the view duration, though, so we're definitely crushing it in that department. We just got to get more people up in here, guys. I know hockey's not the most popular sport, but it is an awful lot of fun to call and watch. I believe the Bruins are looking for win number 36 on the year. Excuse me, guys. Yeah. They're currently sitting at 36, 13, and 15. Toronto. Hold on, yeah. Hold on. Let me make sure of that. Yeah, each team in search of win number 37. Yep. Just wanted to be positive. Each team in search of win number 37. So Toronto now, then Friday the trade deadline. Saturday they have the Penguins at home too, so that'll be a good game too. The Pens at home. That'll be a good game. Face-off going to be won by the Leafs, and this puck pushed out to center ice. Both teams will fight for it there. Coyle chips it free and sends it all the way down into Maple Leaf territory. DeBrusk will pester the Leafs. Here's a shot on goal from Coyle that's gloved and held on to. 5:10 on the clock. Yeah, I think Toronto realizes it. I think Toronto is realizing it, that it's all but over. I don't think they got enough offensively. The Celtics at 10 o'clock tonight? No, Jen, I am tapping out, bro. I got to get up at 4 in the morning, so I am tapping out after this one. I'm going up and taking a shower and going to sleep. Maple Leafs with control through the neutral zone. This one gloved down. Nice play by the Bruin defense there. And Boston sends it right back. Tick-tock, tick-tock. I believe Valhalla is going to do the game. Anything over like 9 o'clock for me is brutal. Anything over 9 o'clock or even 8:30 is brutal, because by the time it finishes, it's 12:30. And by the time I close my studio down and get everything situated and go to bed, I get like 3 hours of sleep. 4:11 on the clock. Wotherspoon and Frederick in there trying to pull this puck off the board. Shattenkirk as well. Finally able to get the puck off the board. Shattenkirk chips it forward. Pasta chasing it down. And he is lucky. Wall is lucky that Pasta did not get to that puck first. Pasternak with it. Feeds it down low. Shot save. Frederick looking for the second goal of the night for him. Coyle sends it across the ice. Down low. Shot save again. And Wall will hang on to this one. Stoppage on the ice, 3:37 to play, and I think we are about to head to a commercial break. Yes, they are. Commercial break. 3.5 to go in this one, guys. Appreciate y'all watching. This is, I really do like the new setup. I really, really like this new setup. I'm just going to have to get used to watching the game like this. I think I'm going to grab a vertical. So this monitor is good here. I'm going to keep this one because of a nice big monitor. And I believe I'm going to take the old monitor that I had, and I'm going to get rid of that, and I'm going to get a vertical monitor. So I'm watching the game on a vertical monitor. The game feed will be on a vertical monitor. I can see the stream and the chat on this monitor. So I think that's how I'm going to work it. But the game being on a horizontal layout like this is just too hard to go back and forth between the two. If it was a vertical one, it would be almost right next to it, and the game feed would be a lot easier for me to see. So I think we're going to do it like that. But this will work for now. And then I'll have the green screen up probably in a couple of days. Probably in a few days. Ugh. Your boy getting tired, yo. I am winding down. The energy tank is winding down. Coyle, no, excuse me. Who is that? That's not Coyle. That is Heinen. Heinen trying to pull this puck off the boards with all of his line mates. Puck finally comes free all the way back out to center ice. It goes. Bruins control there, and it's sent to the Maple Leaf blue line, and they will return the favor. Boston gathers it back in their own zone with 3 minutes. It wouldn't surprise me if Toronto pulls their goalie. It would not surprise me at all. Back and forth we go with possession, 2:50 on the clock. Line change in effect for the Bruins. Boston will get this puck into the corner, now back out to the blue line, dumped right back in. Wrapped around the boards. Carlo again going to push this behind the Maple Leaf net. Back out to the top of the left circle. Bruins will work from there, and they will retreat the puck with 2:25. Reset, and it's dumped back in. And sent around the Maple Leaf net from left to right. Picked up there by Boston at center ice. McAvoy going to work this puck into the corner with 2:05 to go. Again, the Maple Leafs able to clear out to center ice. Frederick giving chase. And he will not get there in time. Taken and sent into Bruin territory. Into the corner. Now back to the Bruin blue line. To the top of the right circle. Shot saved by Swayman. And that one goes to the boards. Picked up again and sent back in by Toronto. Boston will take it. And we got us a fight. Charlie Coyle throwing hands. A right, a left. Coyle takes a right. Charlie Coyle lands another left. Frederick throwing hands now. Frederick with a left. Frederick with a right. Actually, is that McAvoy? That is McAvoy. I thought it was Charlie Coyle. McAvoy fighting guys. Frederick throwing hands. McAvoy beating the piss out of the Leafs as well. McAvoy fighting. Frederick fighting. Oh, fuck off, McCabe. Take your ass back to Canada, you fuck. Get him, Mac. God, I hate the Leafs. I hate that team so much. Oh, Grizzly got a few shots in there as well. Get off my ice, Toronto. Get off my ice. Charlie Coyle fighting. Freddie fighting. McAvoy fighting. Marchand fighting tonight. The Bruins throwing it down tonight, guys. Grizzly fighting too. The Bees have been throwing it down tonight. They've been dropping hammers on people. Bertuzzi getting beat up by Matt Grizzly. That's spectacular. Face-off won by Toronto and thrown on net. Swayman easily going to save that and hands it off to the defense. Chipped up the ice and sent in. Final minute and 20 seconds, guys. Shattenkirk sends this across the ice. Thrown on net, saved by Wall, and the clock will stop at 1:10. Well, this is going to be a decisive victory for the boys. 4-1 over a hated rival. Decisive victory. We will take it. Face-off again, won by the Bruins and sent immediately behind the Maple Leaf net. Come on, boys. This puck will go free all the way down into Bruin territory. Under a minute to go, guys. 50 seconds to play. Shattenkirk pushes this up the ice to his line mate. Into the right circle. That one goes up and out of play. Clock will stop. 42.8. Bruins going to have a decisive victory here, which is always nice to see. Face-off in Maple Leaf territory from the right circle, won by Boston. Nobody home there. Toronto takes control. 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30 seconds. Thrown in front by Boston, nobody home. Bruins still in control. Ricochets all over the ice. Picked up by Shattenkirk at the blue line. Over to the top of the right circle and dumped in behind the Maple Leaf net. Again, Boston still with control. Bruins looking for some kind of shot. Here's a centering pass, and it's just out of the reach. Thrown in front by Shattenkirk. Nobody home again. Taken by Boston, and that'll do it. 4-1 your final. Here comes the goalie hug. Swayman and Allmark about to hug it out. 28 saves today for Swayman. Saves for Swayman on the night. Nicely done. Bruins win 4-1. Nice job, Jeremy. Nice job. Only letting one go by and making a bunch of great saves. Bees played good tonight, guys. That was a physical game. They showed that they can hit with them. They can hit with the best of them. Here comes the goalie hug. Y'all know what time it is. There we go. Swayman, 28 saves tonight, 1 goal allowed. Hell of a game from Jeremy Swayman. Hell of a game from the kid. Bruins with the victory, 4-1 as they honor the 2011 Stanley Cup team. They do them an honor and beat the Leafs up 4-1. Thanks again for tuning in, guys. Much appreciated. Really digging the new setup here. Really digging the new setup. But that'll do it for me, guys. Once again, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for hanging out. I know YouTube's not doing us any favors, but I appreciate the 6 people hanging out with us. Like I said, we're absolutely crushing it on average view duration. Over 5 minutes now for the last 3 streams, which is phenomenal. The fact that that's the way that is awesome. Appreciate you, Luke. But as always, guys, I'd just like to take a minute before I end the stream and just say thank you. This is a fan-driven channel. Without all of you, it wouldn't be possible. You guys are the ones that do the hard work. I just come on here and look like an idiot and scream into a microphone and a camera. You guys are the ones that help build this thing. All 5,250 of you. Thank you all again for the support. Thanks for anybody who is new and decided to subscribe tonight. That's awesome. I appreciate that a lot. And I'm looking forward to seeing y'all in future streams. Once again, though, guys, thank you again for all of the support. I'm out of here. Me and Diesel are going to hit the head. We are going to bed. We're going to bed. We're out. It's late. Thanks again, y'all. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Bruins win 4-1 over the Leafs. And we will see you on the next one. Everybody have a good night. We're out of here. Peace.